And we're live.
Hi, coming at you from
326.
326 in Noblesville, Indiana, at the Smashing Pumpkins concert, which is going to come up in a few hours. So
It's going to be span fucking different.
that's a thing. I thought I was going to have to go by myself
I tried.
for a minute there. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I tried.
I was like in the middle of a live last night when you sent the text or whatever. That's why I replied on Messenger. So, because I couldn't reply on my phone. And I have my laptop right here. And I was like, hold on, guys. Ellen might not be here in a minute. So, that was fun. So, why don't you?
I'd already looked into getting her own car. I even looked to get one from Houston.
That would have been a long haul. If you remember my original idea for this, it was to just go to your house and then you and I have like a 12-hour road trip.
That would have turned into about 32.
Yeah, probably. But it would have been great content.
Yeah.
I mean, that
we probably would have
that
went
was
to
the
jail.
idea.
Probably could have made a wrong turn movie out of some part of it.
Especially going through Mississippi.
Mississippi and Arkansas.
You ain't from around here, are you, boy?
Yeah, pretty mouth, boy.
Jesus. Just we're both very well versed on the documentary Deliverance, so we know where not to go. And if you hear banjos, paddle faster. Jesus.
No, it was fucking chaos, man. I got there like 3 hours early when I finally got to the other airport, and I sit and waited, and they finally were like, "Okay, we're gonna start boarding." So we boarded. They backed away from the gate. I'm like, "Yeah, I got an hour and 45 minutes, plenty of time." And pilot comes over and like, "No, we're pulling this bitch back up here. United's weather monitoring system for the entire company has went down."
Awesome.
And we're like, "This happened a few days ago, and we sat out here on the tarmac for like an hour and 45 minutes. I'm not doing that to y'all. We're going to pull back in and get off." And I was like, nice. But the pilot came out after we all got off the plane. He walked out, and he's real cool. He's like, "Hey, man, this happened the other day. If you have connecting flights with United, don't worry about it because they're all delayed because we're not allowed to leave the ground with our weather systems."
Yeah.
So I was like, cool, okay, so we boarded up, left, and there was some Navy guys that were going to San Diego, and their gate was like right by mine, and we literally broke out running. Like, so they led us to the front of the plane. As soon as the door opened, we took off running. The Navy guys were like, "Damn, dude, you can get it." I said, "I can run."
Huffing.
We ran all the way there. They were actually able to get on theirs. Mine, I couldn't. The lady closed the door and told me, "Sorry, the boarding door's closed." I was like, "What the fuck? Are you serious?" So I walked back to the lounge. That's normally where I try to do my business in with that kind of stuff because you get priority over just walking up to the meat wagon.
Yeah.
And I get a text on my phone that says, "Oh, we're going to keep the gate open a few more minutes for some late passengers." And I was like, so I walked up the counter. I was pretty pissed. And I was like, "Hey, what is this shit? I just came to this gate, want to close the door in my face. Said, we're done." She said, "Don't worry about it. We'll look at it right now." And she was really sweet and really nice. I wish I could remember her name. I'd love to give her a shout out because I told her, I said, "Look,
the lady at the United counter.
I told her, I said, I've got to see Smashing Pumpkins tomorrow." She's like, "Oh, that's cool. We love Smashing Pumpkins." I said, "Well, this is kind of a free trip. I might actually get to meet them." "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, this worker of mine made this TikTok page."
Shit. You done used the clout, didn't you?
They pulled it up, man, and she was like, "Oh, your ass is going to be there before lunch tomorrow." So they sent me to Chicago. I got to Chicago, and she actually had somebody go pull my bag and bring it and put it on that plane. And we got to Chicago. I got off, and I asked the lady that was outside the gate. I said, "Is there any way you can make sure?" She said she was going to do it. She couldn't make 100%. She said, "Your bag's here." She said, "Just go over there and lay down, go to sleep. Because you ain't got like 4.5 hours, and you'll be able to go back in the United Lounge, and your plane leave this morning." I'll be fucked. We don't get it board this morning. Had to wait because one of the workers for wasn't the stewardess, I forget what they called them. Anyway, one of the plane people was sick. Then the other one they called had a flat tire, and I'm like, "Look, y'all coming up with some bullshit now." I said, "I'll serve drinks or work on shit. Let's go."
I'm a mechanic right now. Let's leave.
Yeah, so we landed in Indianapolis, and I was like, "Thank you God in heaven. And I checked my phone. Bag popped out. I was like, I'm out. So I got an Uber.
And here you are.
Yeah, I had to get a bath first. Sleeping on the floor and shit. I stunk.
He didn't smell that bad. He just smelled a little
Airport-ish.
airport-ish. Oh, can we backtrack? I want to go back to you basically telling this lady, I'm kind of a big deal because
I didn't say that I was a big deal. I would let her make her own decision when she opened up Turnaroundalan.
oh my God. So she was like, I might be able to find you a
She's
spot.
like, yeah,
and
let me
then
see what
she
I can
saw that
find.
and she was
And then
like,
she looked
oh
around,
yeah.
She got her little coworkers. Like, oh yeah, and they look. Oh, we've seen your video here. And I was like, yeah, I'm going somewhere now, boys.
Get in where you fit in.
That's it. I might have worked the system to get here.
God.
Because the other option was originally that United was just trying to put me on. I wouldn't have arrived today till 3:30.
Just remember the world is hating on celebrities right now. So don't use your clout like that ever again. God damn.
Yeah, it was pretty chaotic.
Yeah, my trip here went off without a hitch. Yeah.
Yeah, then you've been sitting here for a day and I get in this room and there ain't even a beer in this room. This is a getaway trip.
The bro weekend.
Yeah.
I just wrote yesterday, basically. That was it. Wrote, watched some season 18 of South Park. That was
What'd you
it.
eat for dinner last night?
Chinese food, because the Chinese food around where I live is abysmal. So when I
Yeah.
leave, it's like the first thing I seek out. It was pretty good.
First thing I seen coming in here was this massive liquor store, like right down there. I was like, damn.
Of course you did. I want to establish this because we talk about it a lot. Alan's not an alcoholic, you guys. He's fine.
No, I just have a good time. All of my bills are paid. Nobody gets hurt but me most of the time.
It's worse. It's worse because we work offshore, I feel like. It's one of those things like
we don't touch nothing for 28 days.
Yeah. 28 and a half maybe.
But I'd say closer to 30.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, coming and going, but
well, no, I can't say that because
yeah, I've went home with you a few times. God,
I'll get these next 3 rounds, boys. Line them up.
I never bought any.
You didn't have to.
I didn't have to. No.
Yeah, you did. You bought me a beer one time.
A beer?
Yeah.
Well, there we go. My duck's broken. So they sent us the information for VIP stuff tonight. We're supposed to be there between like 4:45 and 5 o'clock for backstage and lounge stuff. So I don't know if we're gonna meet Smashing Pumpkins. And
Even
I don't.
If we don't,
Yeah.
Like I said, this is cool in its sense.
Yeah.
If it does, then it's just gonna make it even more awesomer.
Yeah. But the person who I've been messaging, they're like online presence account manager lady. I don't really know what her title is. She's going to be there. So we'll get to meet her, at least the person I've been messaging for over 8 or 9 months. So that's cool.
And if we can swing the Hotel Distillery.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's 30 minutes away.
Hotel Tango. Yeah,
I don't know if we'll be able to stay and
commented.
meet the guy because it's going to be so late, but she's got a gift package for us. She said, "Oh, I can give y'all some bottles." No, we can't be flying with that.
Yeah.
Or I can't be flying with that. Let's put it that way. Sir, would you like to just hold on? I got my own.
I still got leftovers, actually.
I have nothing.
I didn't run out yet. I still have it.
I opened that sucker up and I was like, I've had a lot of different whiskeys all over the world. I was like, damn. Ooh, and then when I got in that reserve bottle, I was like, God, Monty, I actually called my neighbor. I was like, hey, man, you might want to come hang out with me. So I'm not responsible for getting rid of all this. Try this.
Yep. Nope. I still have some. Maybe we can hit that up before. Like, maybe we could plan it to where finish the podcast, do a live, and then maybe go eat lunch somewhere and then hit that up before we go to the...
Yeah, she told us we could do it there. She said she'll give us the Wi-Fi.
Cool.
Or not. What'd she say? She didn't say give it. She said they do it there.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to actually do an actual episode, but we could definitely do some TikToks while we're there. Help them out a little bit if they want. It was pretty good whiskey, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't believe this is happening.
I can't believe I'm here.
It's a little crazy. I'm not gonna
at
lie.
some point, I thought I was gonna have a fucking pack of huskies and a fucking sled heading north and swimming trunks and a beer cooler. I'll be there in 3 weeks.
I mean,
John.
it would have been fine. I just didn't want you to rent a car, especially after being out all night.
I talked to that lady
a nightmare.
when I first got to O'Hare last night. The lady outside, and I was like, "Look, how far of a drive is?" She said, "Oh, I've done it a few times. It's 3 hours." She said, "But you look like you don't need to drive." I was like, "What?" She said, "You look tired as hell." I said, "Well, we were going. We wound up snapper fishing all day Thursday. And when I say all day, I mean like from 5 o'clock in the morning till we got in at dark, 8 o'clock. And then I already had all my stuff packed and shit. And then the morning drum was kicked off, and then the plane drum was kicked off. It was just like, sweet mother of God.
I flew Delta, though. I'm pretty sure Delta would just send you into the eye of a hurricane. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be okay. A little bit of turbulence. Nothing to worry about.
Was Delta.
Oh, yeah?
And see, what pissed me off, dude, is when I was waiting in Gulfport to get to Houston, I was just sitting there eating my po' boy and hush puppies and drinking a beer, and I heard Delta holler out, Indianapolis boarding in 5 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? I have looked at all these flights, and nowhere did it say there was a flight, so I ran down there. I told that lady, look, I got a United flight. I'll pay you right now for this one. I'll go back downstairs and go back to security. I said, I'll whip out a card. I got cash. We're full.
Could have rode inside the hold with the bag.
Let me get back there. I'll sit in there with the pilots.
I got a tracksuit. I'll be warm. Let's do this.
Just let me hang out. It's just chaos. Without chaos comes greatness.
Yeah. Well, we're going to find out fucking tonight. Definitely. I don't remember the name of the people playing. Hold on. There was... She told me who was playing.
What do you put on that phone now?
Yes. Okay. We got Rival Sons is at 6:30. And Interpol is at 7:45. And Smashing Pumpkins is at 9:15. So, yeah. Oh, this is just, it's like not a case. It's just like something that goes, like a little bracket thing that makes it where you don't have to have a case, but it still keeps everything protected.
So it's girl style armor?
It's exactly what it is. I mean, this is the Skyrim female armor for iPhones. I wasn't going to get it, all right? And, phones, they listen.
Just cover up the important stuff.
They listen to us anyway. I'm like, always getting ads on my For You or my fucking, like, even TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, doesn't matter. It's always like a new phone case of some kind. But I've never seen one that was quite like this. And it basically, the style of the ad was basically trying to explain, basically, this is the bear feeling.
I need one
if you want that good bear feeling. And I was like,
you sold me on bear.
Okay, I'll bite. Why not? So I just gave my phone a vasectomy. And yeah, so it's the female fantasy armor for your iPhone. That's a good analogy.
You even went with the big charging cable.
Yeah.
She walks around naked with a big stick.
Nice. Man, and we might not be out that late tonight. If they go on at 9:15, we could be back by midnight. Maybe. And get up earlier tomorrow.
There was really only one thing. I honestly did not know that. I know the whiskey thing. I didn't know that they were here. I swear I thought they were in Colorado.
I didn't either. I didn't know until they commented on that video.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit. But the other thing was, if we had time, that woman owns that barbecue restaurant.
Oh, shit.
I was
like around here or in Indianapolis?
I don't remember. I have to go back and look at the comments. She's like, I will feed y'all. I was like, that might not be a good idea to feed us.
Yeah.
Good barbecue. I'll eat a whole butt.
Shout out to Genuine Risk on TikTok. She said her inner Italian grandmother would feed us.
Huh?
That's what she said.
And I'm just now finding out.
We could have a super secret pasta club on shore.
Yes.
God. Everyone keeps asking me if I've started a super secret pasta club at the new rig, and I'm like, I don't really know many people on the new rig. I'm not ready to get into a new relationship like that. I just got out of this one for 2 years. I don't know if I'm ready to just jump right back in bestie mode with someone else.
I'm fixing to buy a new KitchenAid commercial mixer.
Yeah.
I haven't done it in years. I'm going to start making pasta.
Are you?
Yeah, I've already
legit.
Oh yeah, done it before. I've got into it with the Italians. I was like, look, don't let the Southern drawl fool you, son. Anyone that knows me can tell you I can cook restaurant quality food. I said, I'm going to make some pasta. I'm going to dry it, and I'm going to bring it out here, and I want you Italians to go, not bad boys. boy, it's good.
Yeah. I can confirm Alan can cook really fucking good.
I just don't cook no more. It's hard to cook for like 1 or 2 people. I can cook for 80.
As you've shown.
I can cook for 10. I got really bad. Well, I can't really say bad. It was easy when the girls were in high school because both of them ate like horses. So I could cook for like 8 people. And we'd have just enough leftovers for like the wives to go box. And when I come in, I could eat something.
Yeah.
And the horses would eat everything else. And then come in the door the next day starving.
Fucking Mary and Kenny just fucking eating everything.
Dude, I used to go to Rouse's when I came home, and they'll tell you this. I would fill up 2 buggies with groceries. I would drop $800-900 in Rouse's.
Damn.
And I told them, that's it. I said, this should last the whole time I'm home, besides eggs and milk, shit like that. I said, but this should be it. You could go 2 weeks later and look in that pantry. Anything that was in a box or bag was gone. It's like it was there. They just had to eat it because it was there.
It's like all my kids do is eat. It seems like every time I look around, they're hungry. And I'm like, I mean, I wasn't allowed to eat when I was little. We get this meal and then this meal.
That's because we grew up in different generations.
That's it.
You were told straight up, you're going to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You want anything between then? Either you learn how to make it or go get it out of that garden.
Yeah, breakfast was optional, depending. God damn.
I still eat out of the garden. There was a lot of good food we got out of the garden.
We're watching, me and my wife are going through Walking Dead. Okay, we're in season 10 right now. And it seems like it's happened more than once of just random ass people eating like a tomato, like an apple.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do that.
Have you tried it with tahini since you found tahini?
No.
Sweet mother of God. I done put tahini on BLT. I made me a BLT the other day. I even put red onion on it too. And I said, ooh. And then I used Creole mustard, just like Dijon mustard. And some extra cracked black pepper. See, I wanted somebody there to be there to taste this besides me because I was like, oh, God, this thing is fine.
My grandmother would eat tomatoes. Like, she would also eat onions like that, which I don't know if she actually liked it or if it was like a fucking power move. And I was like, this woman ate an onion like an apple.
A lot of people used to do that, but they were eating Valdez or sweet onions. They weren't eating yellow onions.
She ate a fucking big-ass yellow, and she did it with a red onion one time too. It's just
I've eaten red onion before. I ain't gonna lie about that. I used to eat raw potatoes out of the ground. I still eat raw potatoes. Just wash them off.
Fucking country ass.
Crunch them down.
Like the Martian. Dip it in some Viking.
I freaking
make it go down easier.
We used to just eat shit like that because we were only allowed to eat 3 meals a day. We never starved. We were always said we were hungry.
Why are you back there now?
I've been sitting on a fucking airplane for 2 days. It's sitting in an airport. So I'm vertical for a little while.
He's putting his mangled feet up in the air from the fucking fishing trip. They're all bruised and fucked up.
Yeah, I dropped some shit on them.
Okay.
They're no good when you drop a 10-pound snacker with a 5-ounce jig.
I got some questions from one of our videos that we're just going to do some rapid fire and we can get your answers from them. Or our answers from them. Easy stuff. Favorite movies and TV shows. My favorite movie is Mad Max Fury Road, and my favorite TV show is Peaky Blinders or The Office.
I say Peaky or I fell in love with the Trailer Park Boys all over again.
Oh yeah,
and my favorite
Revenge.
movie still probably Jaws, the original one.
Hell yeah,
the very first Jaws. God, I love that movie so much. I still love it. We went to
it holds up really good.
when we went up there to oh shit, where'd I take her? Martha's Vineyard.
Uh-huh.
I knew it was filmed there, and I was like, we're gonna do a tour. She's like, oh, we can see all the famous people. I'm like, I want to see the beach.
I want to see Bruce.
I want to see where it all went down with the magic happened.
Yeah. Okay. Marvel versus DC. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I already know the answer to this one.
Yeah.
Just
whichever one.
Whichever one. Black Widow's in. Yep. Marvel then for him.
We're just nailing coffin that one.
DC for me. Okay. Scary stories since Halloween is fast approaching. Do you have any scary stories?
There was one when I remember it's about Halloween time. I'm trying to remember the name of that fucking tree. There's a tree in South Mississippi that puts out like this phosphorescent. It's not really tar. It comes from the leaves. You can only see it at night, right when the sun first goes down. And I'd snuck out of the house to go fishing. I was smoking a Durrell Ultralight 100 and drinking a beer.
Wait, how old
at
were
the
you?
ripe old age of 9.
Jesus Christ, man!
Hey, man, hey.
Your hands weren't even big enough to hold the stick.
Oh, yeah, they were.
Jesus.
We were some badass kids. If you ever get to meet my cousins, they have. I've already told BJ, like, none of these kind of stories would come up with this meet and greet. No.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah, just keep it secret, keep it safe. But we went underneath that tree around the corner of the pond, like you were going to Pawpaw's sawmill, which he had a pretty big pond, probably 4 or 5 acres. And we turned that corner, and I seen that shit on the ground. This is just when the very first Predators movie come out.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Dude, I looked down at the ground, and you thought Mother Teresa done caught me smoking a cigarette and drinking a beer. I was like, I'm fucking go home. I put my rod and reel down. I was like,
3 dots.
I even said, he won't kill me because I'm a kid.
And my pole's not a weapon, so.
Dude, I got back home and I sit in my room for a while. I was like, he can fuck with me because I'm a kid. I even took my little shotgun and I was like, put that over there by the closet. Hey, dude, I'm a kid. Leave me alone.
You done thought the Predator was going to get you.
Yeah, that, and I used to be scared of the dark, and I got tired of being scared of the dark, people picking on me, so I locked myself out of the house. It freaked me out for a little while. Then there's probably about 40 minutes or so of me being like an absolute panic. Because my parents weren't there, and I was being stupid. And it worked, because after about 40 minutes, dude, I'm telling you, my eyes focused. I learned you can close your eyes and not squint them hard.
Yeah.
And let your eyes reset. You can open your eyes, you can actually start seeing shit. You can hear things. And then when you hear these things, you can actually walk over there and see what it is. It's just a fucking frog bouncing around some leaves. It's not something trying to eat you.
It's not the Predator.
Yeah.
Of course, you wouldn't know if it was the Predator until it was too late. Okay. Let's see. Preparedness on rigs for storms and hurricanes while working. Just a bunch of bullshit. A bunch of
Allen bullshit.
A bunch of old dudes being like, "Well, we'll look at it.
It ain't gonna be that bad."
And then
2 days later, fuck, hurry up.
Then a Cat 6 is like a mile away, and you can't leave because they decided to look at it. So
we wrote a bunch of them out.
Yeah, like I've evacuated for one hurricane. That was it. Every other time we rode that bitch out.
The last time I evacuated for a hurricane was the Rowan Anchorage, and we did not come back to it. It was gone.
I think you should. Oh God.
Yeah, it was gone.
I think you should think up random topics and ask each other stupid questions. But we've done that a lot. Like, is pineapple on pizza acceptable? We've covered that. Yeah. It's on pizza, and we both like pizza, so
Yeah.
all right. There's two that are kind of the similar. One says how you first met. That would be at work.
Your crew boat.
And what? Yeah, we were still on a boat back then.
Yeah,
I forgot about
Greg.
that.
Me, you, and Greg, and one other person were at the same time. The Rabbit.
Greg.
It was Rabbit.
What Alan thought when he first met this bright-haired, colored guy he was going to be working with. Actually, my hair was normal colored when we first met.
Yeah, you had a faux hawk.
Yeah, faux hawk. And I would pull it into a
man bun.
Little man bun. Yep. Yeah.
I used to fuck with you about your wannabe samurai top knot.
Yeah, I don't suggest having colored hair if you work on a rig, but I really don't suggest having a man bun on the rig. I met one other person like that, and he had like a teardrop tattoo, so he was allowed to get away with that. I wasn't.
It was just so much fun messing with it.
So what did you think when you first met me? Give me.
I told you this. I was like, who is this hippie motherfucker? I mean, you don't. Honestly, I worked with one other person that in your kind of genre of life, and that's another friend of mine I told you about.
Yeah.
And me and him still talk to each other every day, just about. When I'm home, he knows I'm at home. He wants me to come to his house. He lives in San Antonio, or actually between Austin. Actually, more closer to Austin.
Yeah.
I love him to death. It's amazing how because like I've told you, I have met hundreds of people offshore. I'll never learn their names.
Just
because, I mean, shit, dude.
Some of the best friends you ever had.
Well, we go through all these countries and all these people.
Yeah.
First few times it happened, I was like really involved and like, and you hear me at work. I still ask them how your family is and all. When I see them the first time, it's a personal touch. But if you ask me half of them people's name, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, dude, the turnaround on like our day-to-day people was so we had one crane operator before I left that actually was there more than like 3 hitches. Most of them roustabouts were changed out all the time. I mean, it's kind of hard
to remember people's names when they're going and coming like that.
STC too. God, Raph was the last one. Like every other one before him would get there and be like, "Yeah, I'm not working here. Bye. Get me a chopper. I'm out."
Chris used to get on to me because I still don't. Most of them roustabouts. Lynn asked me today, so what's this roustabout's name? So I don't know. I have to call a radio operator. It's on the POB. I just have nicknames for them.
Well, dude, same. And as far as Chris was concerned, those were your roustabouts.
Well, they are my roustabouts. They're supposed to be my roustabouts. Just other upper management people want them managed differently.
Like he would know where they were and what they were doing. He'd still come in there and be like, "What are your roustabouts doing?" Just to see if you knew what they were doing.
That's because he stayed on top of his shit.
Be like, working, probably, I hope. Okay, this one just says, aliens are real. Discuss.
There's no reason for me to discuss. That's the reason I own half the arsenal I own.
Predator, obviously.
And I'm in the warehouse now.
And aliens. Yeah, I don't. If they are real, and it didn't affect the public like people thought it was going to affect the public, like there's been a lot of TikToks and a lot of jokes about it, but like so I guess we thought it was going to be like a war of the world situation. Like aliens are real, buy all the toilet paper and don't leave. And then we were just like, that's cool.
A lot of countries like Russia and China, and I could see them like trying to get taken off from. But I could see Americans trying to hook up with them, make videos with them.
Oh yeah, Pornhub. The first sighting of official aliens we are going to see is going to be on an adult website. It's going to be at least the second one. First one's going to be a Facebook Live. Hey, look, an alien. Next one, Pornhub. That's my guesstimation.
That'd be exactly what happened, and they'd send a SOS out. No one else come here. It's a shithole.
They probably have already sent the SOS out. We're probably known as the planet that's killing itself. Be like, we could just wait another 200 years and we can have it after that. There won't. Yeah, there'll be cockroaches, but they're fine. We'll just get rid of those. Planet flippers. They're just waiting. That's all.
Or they'll just destroy it because it's been on the wall at the planning commission for the last 3 years.
Your planet is scheduled for destruction for the new superhighway. Have a nice day. Okay, this is the final one, and I think probably the most important question that we are going to answer today. And it's not really a question; it simply says, "Talk about sandwiches."
As hungry as I am, you gonna talk about sandwiches?
I think this is an important topic. Okay, I love
sandwiches are as only good as the person who makes them, and sandwiches always taste better when somebody else makes them.
That's true. I make a sandwich out of everything. It gets on my kids' nerves. It used to get on my wife's nerves, but I think she just kind of realized this is the way of the John, and he's going to make a fried chicken and mashed potato sandwich. I mean, look at me.
Yeah.
If I can add bread to it, oh God, I shared it on Facebook the other day. It said somewhere along the lines, like somewhere, Subway tricked us into thinking that eating an entire loaf of bread in one sitting was healthy.
Yeah.
God, reminds me of Scott Pilgrim. I could eat garlic bread all the time without stopping. She said, then you get fat. He goes, no, why would I get fat? Bread makes you fat. Bread makes you fat?
When I used to eat bread all the time, and the first time I went to losing weight, I was also drinking Newcastle every day. And a friend of mine, he done got into all this exercising, buffing up, all this crap. And I was like, man, I can't drop any pounds. He said, quit drinking damn 2 boxes of Newcastles every day.
Yeah.
He pulled this app out on his phone he had and showed me like 1 Newcastle is equivalent to 4 slices of bread. So imagine drinking 20 Newcastles in one day.
Jesus Christ.
That's how many loaves of bread you're eating.
Jesus.
So I just quit eating bread and kept drinking beer.
Yeah, I had to do one or the other. I couldn't do both at the same time. Wait. Okay, so just real quick, I'm going to jump into this before we wrap this up. You did finish book 3.
Yeah, fuck you with book 3.
You called me a little lit and mad about it.
It's fucking bullshit.
I mean, okay.
I can do that because I'm best friends with the author. I can say, hey, what the fuck, dickhead?
Okay. Spoilers for book 3.
I'm not going to give any spoilers. I told you I wasn't going to make a video because I'll spill something because I'm not good at keeping my mouth shut. But I'm going along and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's cool. I see this is going back and forth. Now, yeah, I'm with you. And I can hear you. I can hear you writing and saying this shit. I don't ever hear that dude. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, then it starts getting down the end. I'm looking at my phone because I'm listening to an audio, and I'm like, what the fuck's he doing?
It went a little bit different direction.
Yeah, and I was like, then here comes, thanks for listening to this. I said, are you fucking kidding me right now? Because I do not do episodes. I normally wait till everything's over and do it once for this very reason.
It's like a movie, though. I mean, not exactly episodic.
To come out. Well, I don't watch TV shows, so they're all done. Everybody else, you watch Yellowstone? I said, I'm not going to watch Yellowstone. Yeah. It's like Game of Thrones. When it's done, I'll watch it. Jackass. It's a good. You'll enjoy it. If you've read any of them, you'll enjoy it. But you need to start with the first one, and then go into the second one because it picks up points from both. But some dickhead made the ending all fucked up. But he better have a 4th book out pretty quick. He needs to let me read that motherfucker.
Yeah, a lot of people. I wrote a lot on it yesterday at the airport and here. But a lot of people. It was the ending of 3. I remember writing the ending of 3, and when I was about 2/3 of the way done with the book years ago when I decided on the ending.
Yeah, I know, because I called you and asked you about some things.
Yeah, and I called my best friend Isaac. He's Mad Panda on TikTok. Shout out, because he was a big fan of that character, he was upset with some of the changes in book 2 because of that character. Like, why'd you do my person like that? So I called him and he's like, hey, what's up? I was like, I'm gonna do this. And he's like, what the hell? Like, why? And all this stuff. I was like, you'll like it. Okay. So I sent it to him before the book was even published, and he read it, and then he didn't talk to me for like a week. And then when he did talk to me, he was like, okay, I still don't like it though. So
I literally remember stopping, and I was going somewhere. It was the first week I was home. The first few days I was home. I was going somewhere. It was like a few hours. Oh, when I was going to the dough field. I said, I'm going to listen to this one more time to make sure I didn't fuck this up.
Make sure you weren't sleeping.
I went, because I'm bad about falling asleep. And I went back, and I'm like, no, that dickhead really did this.
I mean, it has good stuff for book 4, I feel like.
Oh, you definitely pitched it for book 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
No, just 4. We'll get that out of the way. If there's only 4 books, there's not 12 in this part of the series. There's 7 in the next arc, but this one with Jericho stuff is just 4. I would apologize, but I feel like I put a pretty good.
It's good.
Boy Scout knot on it until this one. I'm really liking book 4. There's so much time travel, it's ridiculous.
Well, maybe I can get a thumb drive copy where I don't have to wait 19 fucking months.
Okay, I have at the moment I have a little bit over 70,000 words, but I don't think you should read it just yet. I think you should wait. I want you to wait because the audio version is going to come out about the same time. We're planning it that way. But if
I got a thumb drive version, I'll plug it in a laptop. I got an audio version. It's called Read Aloud.
Okay, fine. All weird and robotic. God. Well, I'm glad you finished it at least, even though you've called me names since then.
Yeah, I started at work. And our internet at work was going to shit there for a while.
No, the internet was going bad on the rig.
Starlink was not kicking at all.
That's never happened.
You know, the first thing I asked them when they started asking me, I said, y'all paid the bill?
Did they pay the bill?
And nobody could ever answer me. We all started working in a few days.
Well, the way we originally set it up was we were supposed to pay for like a year, but the PO was cut weird. I know because I cut the PO, and it was like worded weird. Like I remember calling Garrett and being like, "Are you sure this is the way?"
When I bought mine when they first come out, I paid $530 something bucks, but I got the tracking one, the one that's like RV style, because I wanted to be able to take it down, put it in the house, storm comes, stick it back up.
You can't do that with them.
No, those are stationary.
Yeah,
ones. It's the same head. It's just got this. Mine's got a motor in it, and it turns and moves everywhere, and you can actually watch the tracking. But you pay that up front, and you had to pay monthly. I'm still locked in at 110. I think it changes the end of this year for me. Everybody else had to pay 120 because I literally got this before it was even offered in our area. My brother-in-law comes, "Hey, bro, you need to get on this now."
It was good when I was there.
Oh, it works great.
Yeah. Considering how far off the beaten path you were, I didn't think it was going to work out.
Up there, it could fucking rain or be cloudy like day. It's like, and if you was in the house, you had nothing because the metal building with a house built inside of it.
Man, that bugs my wife so much. Like when we were looking for places to like live or whatever last year, we were looking at houses and all this stuff. And she'd always come at me like, well, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? And I'm just like, how fast is the internet in that area? I'm like, I could live in a shoebox as long as I get 4.5 down, maybe, just at minimum. So, yeah. We need to go find some food.
Yeah. Big girl hunger.
God. This has been fun.
It's been real. It's been fun.
We appreciate it.
It's been real fun, but it's fucking awesome. We're here now, boys. You're fucking in the thick of it now.
Just hold on. Come here, you big old hair.
Oh, I got gas.
God, no, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Are you wearing the?
Look,
He's wearing the fucking.
my
Get over
shorts.
here. The Christmas shorts.
Yeah, they're Christmas. They go with my yellow shirt.
Christmas in September.
I got green ones that go with my red shirts.
Really?
You got to color coordinate.
Wait, show them the shoes. Check
shoes?
check these bitches out. Yeah, bring them over
I
here.
was going to wear my tracksuit and get the traditional white and black Adidas, but I found these babies.
Look at that.
The new Hey Do's.
Oh, look at those. God, I'm so jealous. Those are amazing.
They got breathing holes in them.
Oh yeah.
Breathes all the way to the bottom.
Appreciate everyone, by the way.
Yes.
We would not be here without any of you.
Nope.
This has been fucking amazing. And I got confirmation we can shoot videos at the concert. Hell, I might even turn on a live when Smashing Pumpkins starts. Something. But anyway, we appreciate you guys. This has been awesome. And we will see you next time. Oh, I didn't push.